Red Rock, north of Tombstone, Arizona Territory. Early morning, November 8, 1881. Robert Pickett, accused of a murder in Tombstone, he was to be returned to Tombstone to stand trial in the United States Circuit Court.
You let me out of here! You ain't got no right to hold me in here. You hear me? You let me out of here!
You'll get out when the sheriff from Tombstone picks you up, and not before. Now shut up and lie down.
You ain't got no right to hold me in here. I didn't shoot nobody in Tombstone.
Now, why don't you lay down like the sheriff says? Jail ain't so bad once you get used to it.
Yeah. Well, I ain't ever gonna get used to it. Not never.
Then lay down. On the bench. Closer. We can break clean out of here, kid.
But I didn't kill nobody in Tombstone. He can't hold me for that.
Maybe. But that Tombstone sheriff's gonna pick you up anyway, right or wrong. Now try it my way. Free or dead. There ain't no in between.
All right. You tell me what I gotta do.
It's easy. I ain't a man exactly without friends.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. That same morning, November 8, 1881, I finished a small notice about the capture in Red Rock of one Robert Pickett, accused of killing a storekeeper about a year ago. I put my paper to bed. I went to look in on the sheriff, Clay Hollister, who was riding out to Red Rock.
Oh, Harris. You're up kind of early.
Late. Up kind of late.
Excuse me. Oh, thanks, Jim.
Sometimes I get the same feeling about bedding down my press that you do about saddling your own horse.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Do it yourself, you know it's done right. Particularly for a long ride.
Where you headed, Sheriff?
Business. I hear you're going to Red Rock. I'm going over to Johnsonville. I thought maybe we'd ride part way together. Two are a lot better than one, with the Apaches straying off the reservation the way they are. Well, sometimes with Apaches, it's better to ride alone. All right, you have it your way. Rumor is you're bringing Bob Pickett back for trial. Sheriff Pickett's a no-good killer. Bringing him back's a waste of time. If it was up to me, I'd let my .45 save the taxpayers some money.
Mr. Dempsey, under the law, a man is innocent until he's proven guilty.
You don't know Bob Pickett. He's a ruthless murderer. He shot my partner down in cold blood.
Everybody knows how you feel about him, Mr. Dempsey, but I think I'll wait for a jury's verdict.
All right. Like I said, you have it your way.
Clay, take Jim with you.
I gotta leave somebody here to mind the store.
He's been talking revenge ever since Pickett killed his partner.
Well, there's no place in the law for revenge.
Nor in a newspaper. Could spoil an editor's whole purpose.
In a lawman, it could spoil his aim.
Remember now, Pickett. When we hit that street, you grab the first horse you see. And whatever way I go, you go the other. Now, you get to Johnsonville first. You wait for me. If I get there first, I'll wait for you. That is, if you want to join up with me.
Yeah, I do. What are you trying to do, starve us to death? It's about time you gave us some grub, ain't it? We ain't had some supper.
them keys. Now, you got a wife, Sheriff. You ain't gonna be much good to her dead. Hold it. Now throw him here. I said throw him. Right there, keep still.
Hold it. I'd pitch it here. Real easy. Real easy.
Well, I wasn't shooting at you. I was shooting at them.
How many of them were there?
Well, there's one this morning, but 3 of them been following me since noon, but I've only seen 2 around here.
Where's your horse?
He's down there.
You better go get him.
That same day, Hugh Dempsey rode the trail to Red Rock and Johnsonville. Dempsey was determined that Pickett would never return to Tombstone.
The rest of the horses.
Well, what about them Apaches?
Just have to take our chances. Might as well eat. You know, it's a little risky traveling around this country without food and water.
Well, I was only going as far as Johnsonville, and them Apaches forced me out of my way.
Yeah, well, I got enough for 2.
Thanks a lot. I won't eat much.
Not much of a selection. This isn't the Maison Dorée.
Are you from Tombstone?
Yeah. You ever eat at the Maison Dorée? That lobster from the Gulf?
No, I ain't never been to Tombstone. But I heard about the Maison Dorée. How far do you suppose we are from Johnsonville?
With or without Apaches?
Well, I don't suppose we got much choice about that, have we?
No.
Should take you about half a day, depending on how long it takes to get through Apache Pass. Say, I owe you a thanks for this morning.
Oh, that's all right. You think them Indians are still following us?
It's kind of hard to say. What part of the country are you from?
And me? I'm from Oklahoma. Where you headed?
Red Rock? What part of Oklahoma?
Oh, northwest part of the country.
Well, what do they call you in the northwest part of Oklahoma?
Gray, Sonny Gray.
This is your first brush with Apaches, isn't it?
Yep. Well, we don't have any that's wild like this back in Oklahoma.
It's a white man.
I'm sure glad of that.
Yeah. We can use all the eyes we can get going through this country. It's Hugh Dempsey.
Hugh Dempsey?
Yeah, Hugh Dempsey. Do you know him? Put that away, Dempsey.
That's right, Mr. Dempsey. You don't need it.
I don't. You put down that rifle. Now drop your gun belt. Drop it.
What's this all about?
You know who this man is?
Yeah, I just met him. His name's Gray.
This is the man you started out to get. His name is Bob Pickett.
Noon, November 8, 1881. The party headed back to Tombstone. Now Sheriff Hollister knew a great deal more than he had before. He suspected even more than that.
I'm gonna let him know in Tombstone you gave a murderer back his gun.
This is Apache country. You can't let a man go unarmed.
Don't draw that gun, Pickett!
All right, hold it.
Get out of here, Pickett. Save yourself.
All right, now, Sheriff, give me your guns, one at a time.
I guess you know he tried to shoot you in the back.
That's a lie.
He figured it was safe. He'd trick you into going for your gun, and the killing would be self-defense.
That's another lie. I just tried to draw his attention so you could get away.
I want to hear it from you, Sheriff, and I don't want no lies about it.
Charge against you in Tombstone's murder.
I never killed anybody.
Dempsey says you did.
Hogwash.
Just suppose you tell me who he said I killed.
His partner.
Son, I never said any such thing.
As soon as we get back to Tombstone, you can check on it. Dempsey laid the complaint against you. It's a matter of record.
Dempsey killed his partner, Sheriff, and I saw him do it.
Pickett, you just saw me try to save you. Can't you see he's lying? He's trying to split us up, and you're letting him do it.
Now he's gonna have to kill us both, Pickett. Because I know, too.
Are you gonna believe him or me? Son, I still need you to help me with the store. From now on, we can be full partners.
Like he says, maybe you will be his partner. But you know better than anybody what happens to his partner.
Both of you shut up now. I got to think about this.
Come back to Tombstone and see for yourself.
Pickett, if you go back to Tombstone with Hollister, you're going to hang.
We're going to Johnsonville.
The afternoon of November 8, Sheriff Hollister, Pickett, and Dempsey rode the trail to Johnsonville. All the guns still in the hands of Pickett.
It's Apache Pass. We'd be better off to head north and then cut back to Red Rock.
Now, I gotta get to Johnsonville. I promised somebody. Now, you lead on. What are you stopping for? Go on.
I think you're going to have to decide whether to trust the Indians or me.
And how do you know there's Indians around here?
I don't. But if there are, I'll be more help with a gun.
So will I.
And supposing there ain't no Indians?
And either way, you keep your scalp. You see, I need you back in Tombstone alive, just like you need me to help fight Apaches. If there are any.
No. We go on just like before. Get going.
Don't act like you suspect anything, but that body's probably Apache bait. We're too far into the pass to back out now. We better look like we've taken the bait. All right, the fun's over. Give me the guns. Give them to me. Give Dempsey his. Give it to him, but keep an eye on him. Now we're going to gallop in there just like they expect us to. And follow my lead. Let's go. You're under arrest, Dempsey.
It's not going to be that easy, Sheriff.
You better drop that gun. You get a fair trial, but this way, you haven't got a chance.
You haven't got a chance. It's 2 against 1.
That dead man down there is Ralph Dade.
1 against 1.
No. Now, Pickett's with me. Between us, we can gun you. Then we'll both be free.
Mr. Dempsey, did you say I killed your partner?
No, sir, no, of course not. We both know I did it.
There's one way to find out for sure. Come back to Tombstone.
If he moves that gun, you let him have it.
Killing's not that easy, Dempsey. Not for most people. It leaves a heavy mark like it has on you. A lawman hates it most of all. It's part of his job, he does it, but he never forgets it.
Pickett, tell the sheriff you were with me.
I don't think so, Dempsey. If you shoot alone. I'm betting the boy's not a killer. I know you are. I'm putting you under arrest now. Drop that gun or use it. All right, Pickett, let's go.
Jim! Well, what's all the shouting about?
Oh, hello, Harris.
What's up, Clay?
Well, I'm glad you could make it. Take him on back.
That Pickett?
Yeah.
He's not a bad-looking boy.
Well, I better get this over to the funeral parlor.
Who's that?
Dempsey?
Pickett killed him, too?
No, I killed him. He was trying to resist arrest for the murder of his partner.
Dempsey? Never even occurred to me. No wonder he was so anxious to see Pickett dead. Wouldn't it be ironic?
How's that?
They buried Dempsey next to his partner on Boot Hill.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, June 6, 1882. The West spawned many different types of men, and one of the most dangerous was Whit Purcell.
You're going to be as flashy as an Eastern dude.
A successful newspaper man should dress the part.
Well, the hat's all right, but, Harris, this coat.
What's wrong?
Vulture just rode into town.
You joking? That's about the mildest looking man I've ever seen. He's not even wearing a gun.
Whit Purcell does his killing without one. He's what you might call a killer's agent. He makes his living by arranging for murders.
What do you mean?
Well, let's suppose a man has an enemy. Instead of handling it himself, he sends for Purcell.
And then what?
For $1,000, Purcell agrees to handle it. And then he sends for his partner, Stu Regan. Regan locates his victim, baits him into a fight, and guns him down.
And he and Purcell collect the money and move on. Mm-hmm. Nice business.
Yeah, and they make a fine combination. Regan's short on brains, but he's fast with a gun. Purcell can't shoot for sour apples, but he thinks quick.
And someone here in Tombstone must be marked for murder. Wonder who? And if he knows it. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory.
Bartender, set up another round of drinks for the game.
You figure on being in town long, Mr. Purcell?
Well, that all depends on how much time it takes me to finish my business. Here we go. Oh, afternoon, Sheriff. Would you care to join us in a friendly drink?
I don't feel very friendly. Oh, now, that's no way to talk, Clay. Mr. Purcell's a visitor in our town.
A very temporary visitor. Now finish your drink and get out.
Well, Sheriff, what...
You can drop the act, Purcell. I've seen you operate before, in Dodge City. This is one town that you're not going to get away with murder.
Well, I think that's out of line, Clay.
When you start letting me run your bank, Eli, then I'll let you tell me how to handle my job.
Well, Sheriff, the way you're acting, somebody might think I'm a dangerous character.
Oh? What would you call a killer?
Well, now, that's very strong talk. Why, I don't even carry a weapon. Unless you count, this.
Let me give you some advice, Mr. Purcell. Get on your horse and get out now, while you still can.
I'll get out, Mr. Hollister, when I finish my business. Not before.
He's right, Clay. There are no keep-out signs posted at the city limits. You can't run a man out of town unless he's done something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make it harder.
Sheriff seems to have gotten out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. Let's drink to his recovery, huh?
Well, I take it you couldn't scare Purcell out of town.
Nope. I didn't figure it'd work, but it was worth a try.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. For the first time since I put on this badge, I feel kind of helpless.
There ought to be some way.
I can't do anything until they make a move. By that time, it'll probably be too late.
If you only knew who they had in mind, you could at least warn him.
Yeah, it's part of the battle. But I gotta find out who hired him.
Well, you've got your problems.
Hmm.
And I've got mine. Getting out a newspaper.
Just leave room for an obituary.
In Tombstone, I always do.
Oh, excuse me.
My fault, Mr. Ramsey. You got a heavy load there. Haven't seen you in town lately.
Been busy out the ranch.
Any news I can use the epitaph out your way?
No. No, nothing going on. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Hello, Tom. Thought I'd stop by and see if I could get anything for the epitaph.
Pardon me. You're Harris Clybourne of the epitaph, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, you're just the man who can help me out. I suppose you heard about my run-in with the sheriff this morning.
Well, there's been some talk.
Well, that's what I was afraid of. I'd like to call on your good offices, if I may. Bartender, would you give me the...
Well, what's the matter with you, mister? You just spilled it.
Well, I'll give him another drink, will you? I'm awfully sorry.
I just don't understand people like you.
What'd you do that for? I apologized.
You know, for a little man, you got a mighty big mouth. From now on, keep it shut.
Why, you stupid lummox. You want trouble?
I said put a halter on that lip.
Leave him alone.
You keep out of this.
I don't like to see anybody pushed around.
Looks to me like you're trying to make his business yours, mister.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm not running from it either.
Oh, now. Forget it, Mr. Clybourne. No reason for you to get mixed up in this.
He started this. Maybe he'd like to finish it.
I sure would.
I'm not armed.
Don't trouble yourself none about that, mister. I carry an extra. Now you have a gun. Use it. Well, go on. Move your hand a little closer to it. I'm not going to draw. Yet. Well, go ahead. I'm waiting.
Harris! There's not going to be any shooting unless you want to take me on.
That fellow started.
I know how it started, Mr. Purcell.
It's my gun.
Well, you ought to be more careful what you do with it.
What do you mean?
Now, you've heard of cases where men were shot with their own guns?
Oh, that wouldn't have happened.
Maybe not.
Thanks.
Oh, you handled that very nicely, Sheriff.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Clybourne, I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to have our talk.
Some other time.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Remind me to stay out of saloons.
You act like what I told you's a joke. Now, will you stay away from Purcell?
You act like it was my fault. I was standing there. He came up to talk to me. I figured I'd let him talk.
Now, and a couple of seconds later, that skinny gun hawk showed up. Is that right?
Yeah. It all started with practically nothing.
That's where you're wrong. That whole fight was planned down to the last detail. About 2 seconds more, and you'd have been nothing but an obituary notice in your own newspaper. That fella you had the run-in with? That's Stu Regan.
Stu Regan?
Yeah. We know he's in town to kill somebody. Well, he almost accomplished his purpose.
Me?
Well, he's not going to waste time picking fights with strangers unless he's hired to.
Me? Why?
Well, let's find out.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is sign Fred here to stick as close to you as possible.
You really think I need him, Clay?
Well, after what almost happened in the Oriental, yes. Remember, Harris, $1,000 is a lot of money. For a man like Regan, killing's an easy way to earn it.
Purcell really made me take the bait, didn't he?
Yeah. A little man with a smile on his face and murder in his heart.
There ought to be some way to stop those two. I'm rather personally interested now.
Until an actual attempt is made on your life, there's nothing I can do.
Well, that's just dandy.
At least you know it's you they're out to get. Most of Regan's victims don't even have that privilege.
I don't feel so honored.
Harris, can you think of anybody that might want to kill you?
Newspaper editor makes lots of enemies.
It looks like you made one real good one.
Well, come on, Bird Dog.
Where are you going?
Back to the office. I've got a newspaper to get out.
I guess I'll tag along with two of you.
Clay, one bodyguard at a time's enough.
Yeah? So, you know, it's a real nice jacket. Sure hate to see him get buried in it, wouldn't you, Fred?
All right, let's go.
Hollister. Well, hello, Hollister. How's the fair city of Tombstone? Quiet, I hope?
It has been lately. Now that you and Regan are in town, I'm looking for change.
You've got Stu and me all wrong.
Oh? You know, sooner or later, you're going to make a mistake. I'll wait.
Well, good for you. Nice talking to you, Hollister.
Here you are, sir. Afternoon, Clay.
Well?
I don't think there's any mail for you, but I'll...
No, I want some information.
Glad to be of help.
A couple of minutes ago, a little fat fella, always smiling, picked up a letter. I want to know who sent it and from where.
Wish I could tell you, Clay.
Look, Will, this could be important. It could help to save a man's life. You do know who sent it, don't you?
Matter of fact, I do. Was mailed right here at the post office this morning. This is confidential, remember? After all, he put a stamp on it. Makes it official mail.
Will you trust me, Will?
Martin Ramsey left it. It was addressed to a man named Whit Purcell, the little fat man you spoke of. Ramsey told me he'd be by to pick it up.
Oh, thanks, Will.
Confidential, remember? A postal clerk is sort of like a doctor about these things.
Well, Doc, let's hope you just saved a life. There must be some mistake.
The letter was sent by Ramsey and picked up by Purcell. The connection's obvious.
I hardly know Ramsey. I haven't spoken to Ramsey 3 times in my life. Now, why would he want me killed?
What do you know about him?
Not too much. He bought the Salter Ranch. He's a quiet man, keeps to himself. Doing very well, so I've heard.
Well, think back. Maybe you can place him.
Clay, like I said before, a newspaper editor makes a great many enemies.
Yeah. Maybe somebody you exposed in the newspaper and sent to jail. A man you had a fight with.
Sent to jail. Martin Connors, he was a lawyer. I helped send him to prison for embezzlement when I was working on a paper in St. Louis. It couldn't be. Connors didn't look a thing like Ramsey.
Well, how long ago was that?
A little over 10 years, I guess.
Well, 10 years in a prison term can change a man considerably.
Well, without his beard, younger, maybe 20 pounds lighter, it's possible.
Well, Martin Ramsey or Martin Connors doesn't make much difference. The important thing is we know who hired Regan and Purcell.
Well, frankly, I don't feel much better off. I've still got a loaded gun at my head.
I wonder how this will look on me.
Well, this is a fine time to be talking about haberdashery.
You know what they say, clothes make the man. Hey, that's pretty good. I think I'll order one from Chicago.
Look, if it'll get your mind back to the problem, you can have the hat. You can have the coat, too, if it's any help.
Well, thanks. I think it will. They are about the same size in the chest. Sleeves are a little short, though. How's it look?
Like a newspaper editor who's about to be shot.
Good. Let's hope that Regan thinks the same way.
Oh, now, wait, Clay. I don't want you taking my bullet.
Harris, I don't want either one of us to take a bullet. But shooting's my job. Yours is writing obituaries, remember? Here's what I want you and Fred to do.
Will you stop worrying? Regan knows his business. There's no substitute for experience. There he is now. I guess you owe us $1,000, Mr. Ramsey.
Evening, Mr. Ramsey. Happen to be in the neighborhood, so Fred and I thought we'd drop in on you for a while. Well, Mr. Purcell, this is a surprise.
Nice seeing you again. Maybe we can finish up that talk we were going to have.
Oh, a lot of things are going to be finished up before this night's over. It never occurred to me before, Mr. Ramsey, but you look a great deal like a man I used to know in St. Louis. A fellow by the name of Connors.
Oh? I don't think I ever heard of him.
I didn't think you had.
Well, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment in town.
Sit down, Mr. Purcell. And you too, Ramsey. Sit down. We have some more company coming. I think we should all be here to greet them.
Ivor.
Walking alone in the dark can be dangerous. Didn't anybody ever tell you that? Scared? You should be. Because we're finishing up what we started in the bar. I see your arm this time. Make your move.
This time you have the privilege. Now earn your money.
Well, you didn't earn it.
Hollister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like you'll live a long time. But you won't need this in prison. Come on, let's get that shoulder doctored up. You and I are going visiting.
Wondering who it is, Mr. Purcell? I was getting worried.
Yeah, I was a little worried, too. You're both under arrest.
On what charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder.
Well, it takes proof to convict a man, Sheriff. I don't think you have any.
Oh? Well, some men just don't like to sit in prison alone. Regan did a lot of talking. Brad? All right, Ramsey, you two.
You are Martin Connors, aren't you? Why did you want to have me killed?
Well, I was afraid you'd recognize me.
As far as I'm concerned, you'd paid for your crime. You went to prison. I had no reason to expose you.
You mean you didn't know I'd escaped?
We do now. Let's go.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, August 12, 1881.
Tombstone, 20-minute layover.
I'm not paying forward, but I'd be pleased to help you with your luggage.
Oh, thank you, but I'm expecting my husband to meet me.
My word. It's quite a rough town, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. Here's your case.
Thank you.
Enoch, what happened?
Somebody tried to rob me.
You're hurt.
Oh, it's nothing, Amy.
Oh, come on inside, Enoch. We'll get a doctor.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. Tombstone was only mildly disturbed when an unidentified stranger attempted to rob the Mayfair store. In the West's fastest growing boomtown, incidents of this kind were so common they attracted little notice. Oh, Clay? Anything interesting over at Benson?
No, delivered my prisoner. How's it been around here?
Oh, real quiet day.
Well, I heard there was some shooting.
Oh, somebody tried to rob Enoch Ward's store this morning. Ward put the run on him.
Nobody gets killed, so it's a quiet day.
Well, it was loud for a while. Ward was in here raising Cain about lawlessness, and why didn't you do something about it?
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar.
There was also an Army officer here looking for you. Had a dispatch case to deliver to another officer from Fort Huachuca.
Where is he now?
He said something about going down to the barber shop for a bath. Incidentally, I put the dispatch case in your safe.
Well, how'd you get it open?
Never reveal professional secrets. Just in case you don't remember, you gave me the combination to use in case of emergency, remember?
Here's a telegram for you from Fort Huachuca.
Thank you. Make sure nobody else finds out about this, will you?
It was sent to you.
And Harris said it was a quiet day.
Mr. Hollister?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Lowry, Fort Huachuca. I'm going to meet a Captain Emerson here.
Oh, yes, I got the message from the fort.
I'm afraid I'm a little late. My horse went lame. Has the captain arrived yet?
About an hour ago on the stage.
The dispatch case?
It's in my safe.
May I see the dispatch case?
Well, certainly. May I see your orders and identification?
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you. No offense, Lieutenant.
Certainly not. Here you are. Well, this key doesn't fit. This is a different case.
Try it again.
Mr. Hollister, do you have something I can use to open this with?
Oh, sure.
Very efficient.
It's a newspaper.
Mr. Hollister, I wonder if you'd do me a favor. Would you try to find Captain Emerson? I'll stay here with this until you get back.
All right.
You see what's in the case, don't you, Captain?
It looks like old newspaper to me, Lieutenant.
Does the captain know what was in it originally?
I merely had my orders to deliver the case, Lieutenant, exactly as you had your orders to receive the case.
If you'll pardon me, sir,
It seems strange they didn't let you know you were carrying $30,000.
$30,000?
Consigned to the paymaster at Fort Huachuca.
I had no knowledge of this, Lieutenant.
Are you sure, sir?
You doubt my word, Lieutenant?
How many other people were on that stage beside you?
2.
Do you know who they were?
Mrs. Ward and a man named Cahoon.
Cahoon?
The name means something to you, Lieutenant?
I've seen him around Tucson. A gambler, kind of a ladies' man.
Could he have known about that shipment, Clay?
Well, it's possible.
Seems like everybody knew about this but me.
Does the captain mind repeating exactly what happened on the stage?
We got into Tombstone, and there was shooting on the street. Mr. Cahoon got up to see, stumbled and fell into me, then got out and ran across the street. Then I followed him to the sheriff's office to meet you, Lieutenant. And you were late.
Oh, that's right. I was here. I put the dispatch case in the safe myself.
Well, surely you gentlemen don't think I stole the money.
Sir, $30,000 is an awful lot of money. Especially for a man who's over age and grade and planning on retirement.
It's true, Lieutenant. I was thinking of retirement after this tour of duty. I was planning on getting a ranch of my own.
I request that you hold the captain in custody, Mr. Hollister, until I can get further orders from the fort. Sorry, sir.
You realize, of course, Sheriff, that you have no jurisdiction over Army personnel. However, in the interest of seeing this matter cleared up, I intend to cooperate fully.
Thank you, sir.
You really think he did it, Clay?
I don't know, but if he did, he's going to spend a lot more time in the Army without pay. So listen, I'll be back. Why don't you hang around?
Yeah? Nothing else to do. If I'm not here when you return, I'll be in my office. Along with the combination to your safe.
Book.
Dull. What did you do with him?
What did I do with who?
The captain. Lieutenant Laura just came in to telegraph the fort.
Well, I put him in jail.
He didn't do it.
And just how do you know that he didn't do it?
Woman's intuition.
I wish you'd use a little more of that woman's intuition and tell me who did.
I'm thinking on it.
Ellen, what do you know about Amy Ward?
She likes good clothes. She'd like to be the queen bee of the town, except they can't afford it. Her husband's older than she is, and he's jealous, if that's of any interest to you. What else would you like to know?
Well, that'll do for now. When you finish it, let me know how it comes out.
I already know. I read the last chapter first.
Afternoon, Ace.
Howdy, Clay.
Ace.
Yeah.
So you drove that stage in from Tucson this morning, didn't you?
That's right.
Well, you know Amy Ward?
Yeah, she's a nice-looking woman. She rode in with me today.
Well, how much baggage did she have?
Now, that's funny that you'd mention that. I thought it was kind of peculiar at the time. Making that trip there and back with just a hat box. Don't seem to make sense, does it?
Well, I guess it depends on why she made the trip.
Well, now, Clay, you've rode those coaches. You know that people don't ride them just for the pleasure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Ace. Mr. Ward?
Afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Hollister. Something in crepe de chine?
Oh, not today, thank you, Miss Ward.
Well, maybe you're in the wrong department.
Yes, could be that.
Well, if you will tell me what you want, I'll be very happy to help you.
You were on that Tucson stage this morning.
Amy, time to close up.
I understand you had a little bit of trouble.
You're a little late with your investigation, aren't you, Sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
And why don't you go out and catch the one who did it and stop bothering us?
That wasn't what Mr. Hollister wanted, Enoch.
Well, what does he want then?
I'm not really sure. You wanted to know whether I was on the Tucson stage this morning? I was.
What is all this nonsense?
Please, Enoch, if we can be of any help.
Would you mind telling me why you went to Tucson?
To do some shopping, I bought a hat.
How many other people were on the stage?
Oh, come along, Amy.
Just a moment, Enoch. There were 2 other passengers besides myself, a Mr. Cahoon and a cavalry captain.
And nobody else got on or off?
No,
Was the captain carrying a dispatch case?
I didn't notice.
Look here, why are you bothering my wife with all these questions?
Because $30,000 was lifted from that stage. Army payroll.
How terrible.
Yes, Captain thought so.
What has all this got to do with Mrs. Ward?
She was on the stage.
I think you'd better leave, Hollister. If you have no specific charge to bring against my wife, get out.
Mr. Ward, there's no reason getting yourself all upset. Or do you have a reason?
If you think I'm going to stand idly by while you accuse my wife of thievery...
I'm not accusing anybody. Incidentally, I'd be careful of that. It could be dangerous if you don't know how to use it.
It might surprise you to know that I'm considered an expert marksman.
Well, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. Man might have to shoot real good. Miss a big close-up target 5 times. That man that tried to rob your store?
Would you like that one, Mr. Hollister?
Oh, well, no thank you, ma'am. But I was thinking of buying a hat for a friend of mine, birthday present.
Well, what type of hat did you want?
Oh, well, I don't know. I never bought a hat before. But I always have admired Mrs. Amy Ward's taste. What kind of hat would she buy?
Just a minute. Mrs. Ward bought this exact hat just 2 days ago. Isn't it stunning?
Well, ma'am, personally, if I were a woman, I'd be afraid to wear this hat. Yeah, some bird hunter might try to shoot me on the rise. Thank you, ma'am. I think I better get her handkerchief instead. But thank you for your help.
Sheriff Hollister paid a visit to King Cahoon, ill-tempered gambler gunman.
Cahoon? You seem to have the advantage. You know my name. I don't know yours, and you're standing behind me.
I haven't got a gun on you, if that's what you mean, and the name's Clay Hollister.
What do you want?
I'd like to have a little talk with you.
What about?
I'd just like to say hello to Tombstone's new citizen.
I've got no business with you, Sheriff.
Mr. Cahoon, you can make it hard on both of us, or you can make it easy on yourself.
Leave me alone, Sheriff. I don't like lawmen, and I don't like being pushed around.
You haven't been pushed around yet, but you keep working at it, and you'll make it.
I've done nothing. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Is that why you got kicked out of Tucson? I said you could make it easy on yourself.
I like it the hard way.
All right. That's just the way you'll get it.
Well, here it is. Now, would you mind telling me why you wanted it?
Just a matter of curiosity. Captain?
Orders for release?
No, sir, not yet. This way, please. Now, Captain, was the hat box Mrs. Ward was carrying anything like this one?
It might have been a different color, but they're all the same.
And the dispatch case you were carrying, are you sure it was this size?
I couldn't tell them apart, could I?
Now you know why I wanted the hat box. Captain, you can go back to your cell. I've got an idea you won't be there too long.
The evening of August 12, 1881. Tombstone heard gunfire for the second time that day.
Was Lieutenant Lowry hurt badly? No. Doctor says he'll be up in around 3-4 days.
I don't think that shot was intended for Lowry.
You've been reading my mind.
You got any idea who's trying to kill you?
Yeah, several.
You want to give me some names, I can start setting a type.
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't print anything for a day or two.
Any way you want it, Clay.
Thanks.
I'm not...
May I come in?
Well, it's getting awfully late.
This won't take very long.
Well, if you've come to talk to my husband, Mr. Hollister, he's not at home. He's in Benson on a business matter.
No, I don't want to talk to Mr. Ward. I want to talk to you. Thank you. You're leaving town.
A visit to my sister in St. Louis.
Oh, isn't Mr. Ward going with you?
Well, he might join me later if we sell the store.
Yes, I'd heard that business wasn't too good.
I'm sure you didn't come here to talk about that.
Well, there might be some connection.
I suppose it's about the money that was stolen from the stage.
Yes, partly.
Well, I should think you'd leave that matter to the military authorities.
It's gone beyond that now. See, somebody tried to kill me a little while ago.
How awful.
Yes,
And you think there's some connection between the two?
there could be.
That's rather far-fetched, isn't it? After all, a man in your position must have enemies.
I can think of several. Seems that I might have made a new one.
One more shouldn't matter. Now, are you quite through talking, Mr. Hollister?
I haven't had a chance to get started yet.
Seems to me if you'd spend more time running down criminals instead of annoying decent citizens, we all might benefit a little bit. Now, what about the man who tried to rob my husband?
Oh, I already know who that was. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was just a man who was hired to create a diversion when the stage pulled in.
Have you arrested him?
Not yet, but I will. Now, getting back to the robbery.
I'm afraid I've told you everything I have to
You
say.
say you went to Tucson on a shopping trip?
Yes.
How long were you gone?
Oh, just up and back. It doesn't take very long to look in all the shops.
And you didn't know the captain or Mr. Cahoon before that?
Of course not.
Do you remember, Mrs. Ward, if the captain got off the stage?
I'm afraid I don't. I heard the shots, I looked out and saw Enoch, and the next thing I knew, I was running.
Doesn't seem reasonable that a passerby just happened to steal the captain's dispatch case.
Well, wouldn't that mean that the captain was the logical suspect?
He is. He's in jail.
Well, then I would think you would consider the case closed.
I would. Except I just don't think he did it. You see, there's one thing I am certain about. The captain couldn't have taken a shot at me. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. A new hat?
Yes, it was the one thing I was able to buy in Tucson.
In Tucson?
Yes.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Of course not.
Thank you.
Pretty, isn't it?
Yes, very.
Well, are you satisfied, Mr. Hollister?
Yes. You see, I know you got that hat here in town. When you left Tucson, that case was empty. Where's the money, Mrs. Ward?
Curiosity can be a dangerous thing, Mr. Hollister. Get his gun, King.
I knew I should have thrown you out of town this afternoon.
Over against the wall. I'm finished packing, Amy. I have a carriage waiting. I wouldn't want to disturb the neighbors.
Enid, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Benson.
I changed my mind. What's going on here, Amy?
It's pretty plain, isn't it? They're running out on you.
Don't listen to him, Enid. We were going to pick you up in Benson.
I don't believe you, Amy. You're the one who thought up this trip.
No, Enid, no.
Now I know why you spent all that time in Tucson.
All right. What about it?
Only this.
Wait for me, King!
Sheriff! I told you not to push me too far.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Hollister.
Captain, you have yourself to thank. You see, we all believed in you.
You might give my regards to Mr. and Mrs. Ward.
Oh, well, I rarely get up to Yuma Prison on visiting days.
I guess I can hardly blame the Army for not telling me about the money. I'm afraid they've always thought of me as a book officer. They weren't sure how I'd stand up under fire.
You stood up real good. You still going to resign, start that ranch?
Yes, sir.
Chickens?
Horses. I'm going to sell them to the Army. Claiborne?
Well, Ward's had it planned very well.
Yeah.
Enoch starting to shoot just when that stage arrived.
Mm-hmm. They would have gotten away with it, too, if Mrs. Ward hadn't bought that hat.
Well, looks like another unexciting day.
Harris, will you do me a favor? Never say that again.
Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
A road near Tombstone, Arizona Territory, September 16, 1889. Wally Joby and Chick Umber, professional killers. Hired by the Hammond faction of the Tanner-Hammond land and cattle feud, a bloody range war spreading throughout the territory. So far, 23 men had died. Every road outside Tombstone was a potential death trap.
Hey, Joby. Look.
Well, now. Ain't that Fred Tanner's kid?
Yeah. Well, what about that talk about the range war stopping and all us going free?
Don't you fret none, chick. We're still getting paid, and as far as we're concerned, the war's still on.
Like a setting duck.
Another $50.
Tombstone territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Hey, Joby. Do you think we're pushing our luck riding right into Tombstone?
You know something about yourself, chick? You're a worrier.
Sheriff Hollister?
Yeah?
From General Claybank. He said it was urgent.
Thank you. To the amnesty. By authorization from Washington, the governor of the Territory of Arizona orders all involved principals to immediately lay down their arms and take oaths to keep the peace. Anyone breaking the amnesty will be summarily court-martialed and executed. Otherwise, all participants are fully pardoned.
Does that mean Joby and Umber? Why, they've killed 7 men.
That's what it means, Wayne. It's like the armistice at the end of any war. After a couple of years of fighting, the issues get confused, and there's right and wrong on both sides. So a full pardon is the only practical solution. Got to end somewhere.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I saw those 2 gunmen you mentioned, Joby and Umber. Some out on the trail riding in, only a couple of miles out of town.
Well, thank you very much, but they're not wanted men anymore. Unless they break this amnesty, I can't touch them. Fred Tanner's in town buying supplies. I'll administer the oath to him. You ride out to Hammond's place and make sure that he understands all of the conditions, and then swear him in. That'll end it.
Fred. Still chasing Hammond's hired gunman? Or have you quit trying?
I wouldn't say that.
$50 a man Josh Hammond pays them. And you haven't even touched them. They're murderers, cold-blooded murderers.
There was a lot of blood spilled on both sides, Fred. Besides, I need proof to arrest anybody. And I'm not looking for him anymore. Neither are you. The amnesty's come through. It's all over.
I'd be glad. Except for that Joby and that Umber.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Come on over to my office. I'll give you the oath. Wayne's out getting Hammonds now.
All right, Clay. You know the real reason I'm glad it's finished? After 3 years of shooting and killing, it's not so much the land anymore, nor what this sort of thing has done to me. It's what it might do to my son. Les was 14 when it started. He's 17 now, and figures he's big enough to help out with a gun. Or be killed by one.
official business for you.
Well, this is one notice I'll be happy to print. Free.
Les, what happened?
Ambushed. Don't know who.
$20 enough?
Yeah, you post one of them, I'll take care of the rest.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, we should do it. Guess we should have come about 15 lives sooner. Better get Clay.
You the newspaper man?
That's right.
I sure hope the rest of the people in this town know how to read. Ain't that right, Chick?
Oh, we ain't about to break the amnesty. Only it don't say nothing about self-defense. In case somebody else starts something.
Well, hello, Sheriff. Sure nice to meet you after all this time. Ain't it nice, Chick?
Oh, sure is.
Listen carefully, Joby. As far as I'm concerned, you and your partner are nothing but murderers, amnesty or no.
But I'm not going to run you out of town, because I want you here. I want you real close. And if you so much as wiggle a trigger finger, I'm going to haul you in.
Sheriff, we ain't gonna wiggle nothing. Unless somebody else wiggles first. Say, in case you want us, we'll be over at the Oriental Saloon celebrating our new standing in the community.
They're going to make it a bitter pill to swallow, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to try.
Hello, Ellen.
Hi.
Anything come in on those telegrams you sent out?
Yes. No one seems to have anything definite on them.
No, just a chance. I was hoping I could turn up something. Wally Joby, known member of the Wild Bunch, suspected bank robber. No proof or warrant. Provo, Utah. Wally Joby and Chick Umber questioned in killings during Santa Fe Sheep and Cattle War last year. No proof. And the same thing, Pecos, Texas. There's not a warrant in the bunch. They played it pretty smooth. I still can't touch them.
Can't touch them? What are you talking about?
Forgot you hadn't heard. Here. Thanks, Ellen.
Come on out, Hollister.
Yes, Fred?
Look in the back.
He was still alive when I found him. Didn't even know who did it. Somebody ambushed him. Who do you think did it? I wanted you to know, Clay. I wanted you to know why I'm going to find Joby and Umber and kill them myself.
Look, Fred, I've known you a long time. I know how you feel. But you can't break the amnesty. Otherwise, I'll have to arrest you. The court might hang you.
You mean you'd stand for them against me?
I mean, I've got to enforce the law no matter how I feel. Besides, you don't know that Joby and Umber did it.
I'll ask him to make sure. Just before I kill him, I'll ask him.
Hey, Mr. Tanner. Sheriff. Mr. Tanner, we sure are sorry about the kid.
How did you know?
Well, nobody told us about the amnesty, and when the boy come along with...
No, Fred. I'll be back. Next time, things will be different. I'll bring enough men to do it my way.
Sheriff, we want to thank you. You know, we don't want nobody breaking that there amnesty.
I don't do anything foolish.
Sheriff just got a little excited, that's all. We got nothing to worry about. Not with the law protecting us the way it does.
Joby! Something for you to remember. There's one man the amnesty doesn't include.
Who?
Me.
The afternoon of September 16, 1889. A day Sheriff Clay Hollister stood alone to uphold the laws he was sworn to enforce.
Here you are, bartender. That ought to cover it. And that ought to cover another bottle.
Let it never be said that we're breaking the law.
Right. There you go.
I feel like a little poker, Chick. How about you?
Sure. What about Tanner?
He ain't gonna bother us none. You saw what the sheriff did. Next time he'll use his gun if he has to. Bring the bottle. You two gentlemen would like us to join you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
It's mighty obliging of you.
Let's see here. 10, 20, 40, 50. Seems like all our money comes in $50 batches nowadays.
350, 400, 450, 500. Well, that's it, Clay. $500 reward to the man who kills Wally Joby and Chick Umber, donated by the citizens of Tombstone.
What do they want from me? They elected me to this office to uphold the law, and now they offer a reward to go out and break the law.
They feel pretty strongly about it.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah. So do they. That's why they gave me the money instead of you.
You can just give it back to them.
An amnesty is a truce to stop wanton killings, a searing medicine to clean the gaping wounds of war, but which can leave little sores of infection to fester and spread.
Joby.
Hello, Sheriff.
I want you and Umber out of town now.
Well, 30 minutes ago, you were telling us we had to stay.
Well, I changed my mind.
Well, you have. Well, we ain't.
I said now. Try it.
Now, Sheriff, we ain't gonna start anything. You want us to leave, we leave. I guess you're ace high. First town I ever saw where a single ace beat two of a kind. How much time we got? I sure would like a drink first.
30 minutes.
Mm.
Clay? Harris said you probably were here.
Outside, Ellen.
There's trouble, Clay. At the post office, I overheard them. Most of the merchants, Maddox, Wilson, Richardson, they plan to join Fred Tanner when he comes back. What are you going to do?
Well, there's not much I can do except get them out of town. 2 killers going free to kill again.
If there was only some way we could get them to break the amnesty.
They're not about to. I've thought about it. How to force them or even trick them out into the open.
I guess it would take something pretty extra special.
Yeah, they're hiding behind that amnesty, and they're not extra special. Extra special, that's it. Where's Harris?
He's in his office, I think.
Thanks.
But I haven't completed a conversation with you all day.
Harris. I know how I can do it. I can force Joby and Umber out into the open, out from under the protection of the amnesty. But I need your help.
Well, sure, Clay. What do you want me
to... Front page of the epitaph. Is it all set up?
Yeah.
Well, can you change it?
Change it?
Yeah. Here's a headline for a front page story I need fast.
Well, you don't think anything of ruining 3 hours' work, do you?
It's for a very special extra edition of the paper. Just one copy, in fact.
Just a moment, please. Now, may I help? I know who you are. If you're smart, you'll ride out of Tombstone. Fred Tanner's on his way here with his men, and Clay, the sheriff, won't be able to stop them, and...
Funny, that's just what we were thinking, since we hear they got a small army. Of course, if you were to ride with us, nobody'd do any shooting, would they? So I figure we'll just wait here till Tanner gets here, and then you and me and Chick will just sort of mosey out of town.
Just in case they slip through, 2 of you take the east road. We'll meet you at the edge of town. Don't forget, I want those 2. All right, let's go.
At the request of Sheriff Clay Hollister, I rolled out a special edition. Amnesties restricted to members of Tanner Hammond families only. All hired killers and gunmen to pay for their crimes.
15 minutes. Quick work.
I'll just make sure they see it pronto.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you. Here you go. And Harris, be careful.
Hey, Chick, let's load the saloon, get us a couple of bottles. While we're waiting, we might as well get a little sociable.
Seems like no time to be messing with drinking, Wally.
You just quit thinking and get it.
All right.
Umber, the sheriff's looking for you.
Yeah, what for?
You mean you haven't heard? Well, it's right here.
They can't do this. They can't do this.
We gotta get out of here. They changed the amnesty.
Well, it can't be this way. Something gone wrong. Hey, get back here, fool! I said, get away from that horse. Tanner.
Yeah. And where's Joby?
Telegraph office, I think.
All right, Joby. Come on out.
Now, don't ask for it. Now, don't come any closer, Sheriff, or I'll kill her.
You can't get away with this.
Why not?
Nobody's gonna shoot you.
Let her go, Joby. You can't get a mile out of town.
I'll make it.
You think Tanner's gonna let you go?
You call Tanner off or I'm gonna kill her.
You hurt her and I'll beat you to death.
Joby.
Whatever you have to do. I mean with me for breaking the amnesty. It's all right, Clay. I don't care now.
When they shot at me, Fred, they lost their protection.
Terms of the amnesty have been carried out. And those that broke it, they asked for it. Execution.
You know, Clay, I sort of hate to break up this front page. First time in my career I ever put out a one-copy extra.
You better save the paper. Someday it might be a collector's item.
They were safe until they tried to shoot it out. You sure came up with an ace in the hole.
What makes you say that?
I heard about it. Joby had it figured right at the Oriental.
What do you mean?
Wonder if he knew he was playing for such high stakes when he said this was the only town he'd ever been in where a singleton ace beats two of a kind.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory. November 16, 1888. Mark Thompson, young troublemaker, had been sent packing from Tombstone by Sheriff Clay Hollister.
Hi there. By ginger, I wasn't expecting to see you back this way so soon, Mark. I figured you were having a high old time in Tombstone.
Things are kind of slow.
Don't just sit there. Light down. I'm just about ready for chow. Got something to celebrate. Sure run into something today, boy. Yes, sir. I guess old Pecos will die rich after all.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
I'll get the sheriff.
Pecos Smith, left for dead by Mark Thompson, rode into Tombstone.
Clay, a wounded man on a horse. You better have a look.
All right.
Hold it. It's Pecos Smith.
Yeah, and he's still alive. You, get the doc. Come on, help me get him over to my office.
Easy.
Watch the door, Jam. Swing around.
Take him, Clay.
I got him.
Easy now.
You're gonna be all right, Pecos. You're gonna be all right.
I asked him to share chow.
Ask who? Ask who, Pecos?
Mark Thompson. I thought he was wild, but...
Well, it had to be robbery. I saw Pecos exchange $2,000 in gold for cash just the other day.
You figure Thompson saw it too?
He must have. Back shooter. Pecos never hurt anybody. She is taken care of, Harris.
You going without a posse?
It's quicker that way.
Clay, watch your back. November 18, 1888. Tracking Thompson was as easy as reading a map. Too easy, Clay sometimes thought, and he rode with a loose holster. November 20, Clay Hollister was still on the trail. It led to a town in the Chiricahua foothills. Some hopeful settler had called it Paradise, and that's where Mark Thompson's trail led.
Double.
Well, howdy, Mark. I'm glad to see you, son. Your ma will be right pleased, too.
Yeah.
You gonna stick around this time?
You got any objections, Marshal?
Still carrying a chip, huh?
Minding my own business, if that's what you mean. Anything else on your mind?
Nope. I've tried my best to be friends with you, Mark. You'll never be able to say that I didn't. Well, maybe you'll be glad to see your ma. I hope so. She's missed you, son. It ain't easy running that place alone.
Well, I'm glad you realize that. Hi, Ma.
Oh, I knew you'd come back. I just knew it.
Well, you're looking good, Ma.
Oh, Mark, let me look at you. 6 months. Oh, you're thin, Mark. You been eating regular?
Oh, Ma, will you quit fussing me?
If you'd wrote me you was coming, I'd have cooked something special for you.
Yeah, well, I kind of made up my mind at the last minute.
I bet the lazy Y lost their best hand when you decided to come home.
Yeah. Well, I didn't figure it was right to stay away too long. A man's got to look after his folks.
I'll rush it up something to eat. They run off 2 of my horses. Never saw a hide nor tail of them again.
Did you report it to the marshal?
You know better than that.
Well, look, it's all right to be stiff-necked, Ma, but sometimes you got to use people. Even a lousy marshal.
Oh. Your pa never used anyone. He wouldn't have liked it. Gee, things would sure be different around here if your pa'd only lived and if you were only more like him.
Ma, I'm myself. I ain't Pa or anyone else.
If you'd stay home, we could fix up the place and go on.
Do you think they'd let us? Do you think anyone's going to give John Thompson's family a break?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's all in our heads. We remember so clear, and we think everyone else does, too.
Nobody's forgotten how Pa and Uncle Fred were killed by the law. It's just no good here, I tell you. You know, if we were smart, we'd sell out. There's plenty of people who'd buy this place. We got the best water around here.
No, son. Your pa's buried here, and I ain't deserting him.
Ma, let's sell the place. Now, with the money you could get and with what I've got here, we could start all over again.
Where'd you get all that money?
What difference does it make?
You in trouble, son?
Now, there you go again. Of course I'm not in trouble. There was a game in Tombstone. Everything came my way, that's all. Now, this is yours. I want you to take it.
Where are you going?
Ma, when are you going to realize I'm growing up? Now, I just came home. I want to go see the boys.
Sure. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
I'll be home early.
Keep out of trouble, son.
November 21, 1888. Fate was dealing a tricky hand. Sheriff Clay Hollister was less than an hour out of Paradise.
Well, I guess I better be getting back to the ranch.
Now, you wait a minute. You gotta give us a chance to get square.
Well, now, look, this is my first day home. Ma's expecting me.
Well, your ma can wait, mister. He's gotta go home and see Mama.
How do you like that? Doggone mama's boy.
Hey, none of that.
I was just kidding, Marshal. It was just for laughs.
Yeah, you could have died laughing. Now, there'll be no more trouble over this, you understand? The boy just had a little too much to drink.
All right, Marshal, have it your way. But make sure he knows it, too.
Give me a hand. We'll take him out back so we can sleep it off.
Look like you've been riding, friend.
Yeah, will you rub him dry and water him light? And if I'm not back in about an hour, give him half a flake of hay.
Yes, sir, I sure will. I say, ain't you been here before? Sure, you're Clay Hollister from Tombstone, ain't you? Well, what's up, Sheriff?
Well, when I know, I'll tell you, okay?
Big secret, eh? Well, whoever you're after, I hope you catch him. See, if you're looking for the marshal, you'll find him up the saloon. Big ruckus up there a little while ago. But don't worry about your horse. I'll put him off for you real good.
Thank you.
Clay, you old son of a gun.
How you been?
Well, I couldn't be better. What brings you up this way?
Well, much as I like your company, it isn't a social call.
Well, that figures. Kind of looks like you've been traveling.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days. Almost lost track of the time. Sit down, huh?
Cliff, you know anybody around here named Mark Thompson? Yeah. He was born and raised right down the road. And does his family still live here? His mother. What's it all about?
Murder.
Murder? In Tombstone, a miner, he backshot him. Have you seen him around? Yeah, he got into a fight in here. I had to lay a pistol to his head. Knocked him out cold. He's out back sleeping it off. Lead off.
He must have seen me. I better get out to his place before he takes off for good.
Now, don't go riding out there without knowing what you're getting into.
What?
That star, I'd be kind of careful calling on Frida Thompson. Why, that old gal's liable to shoot you before you can call out your name. You'd be dead, and she'd claim you were trespassing.
Oh, sounds as bad as her boy.
No, not really. It's just that she hasn't got any use for the law. Ever since her husband and brother were gunned down. Oh? There'd been a lot of rustling around here 10, maybe 15 years ago. The cattle were traced to the Thompson place. He and her brother decided to fight, and both caught lead. Frida holds that the marshal needed a patsy, and they were it.
But the rustling stopped?
Yes, it did. But she never believed it. And she's not going to believe anything against her darling Mark. She'll say he's being persecuted the way her husband was. You won't take him, Clay. Not if she shoots as straight as she used to. We both know what to do if a man opens fire, but, well, how do you handle a woman like her?
Maybe tell her the truth?
There's only one side to a story if it's about Mark. His side. No one's going to make her believe any different.
Oh, by the way, were you the marshal that had to kill her husband?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I better go out there alone.
Walk real easy, Clay. She'll aim for your star.
Mark! What are you doing? What's wrong?
Mom, will you please leave me alone?
You're not too old to answer my questions. You were going to sneak out. You weren't even going to say goodbye.
Oh, it's the same old story, Ma. Something goes wrong and they blame me for it on account of Pa. There was a killing in Tombstone. Somebody told the sheriff who I was. That's all he needed. I was playing cards with the boys at the Paradise when he rode in. He's a killer, this Hollister, I know. I didn't want to sneak out on you, Ma, but I was afraid.
Sure you were. When are they going to leave us alone? Look, you remember that cave you used to hide in when you were a kid? No one will think of it. You go there, and if Hollister comes, I'll handle him. And you stay there till I give you the word.
Thanks, Ma. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Come on out with your hands up, Thompson. Make it easy on yourself.
Whoever you are out there, you better get. That shot was just a warning. I told you to take off, mister. You're trespassing.
You're not going to shoot me, Mrs. Thompson. Or you wouldn't have fired that warning shot.
Every man's entitled to one warning. After that, he's on his own. Now, ride out, mister.
My name's Sheriff Hollister, man.
I'm through talking, Sheriff.
You're more of a man than your son, Mrs. Thompson.
What do you mean?
He never would have warned me.
That's careless talk, Sheriff. With a gun on you.
I've come to get him. He's wanted for robbery and murder.
Mark told me all about it. You're just after him because of his father.
Ma'am, I never heard about your husband until I rode into Paradise today. Mark backshot an old man for his money. The man lived long enough to tell me.
You're lying. Thompson never shot anybody in the back.
No, ma'am, that's the truth. And I'm not leaving this part of the country without him. He's coming back to Tombstone with me, and he'll get a fair trial. If you want to, you can come and see for yourself.
Stay right where you are.
All right, ma'am. I know he's not inside, or there wouldn't have been a warning.
You don't think much of my son, do you?
I held that old man in my arms while he died. He was shot through the back, and the last thing that he said was that Mark did it. Now, I'm going to get him.
You Johnny Laws are all the same. You shoot first. Then if he's innocent, no one will ever know. You'll have buried your mistake.
Look, Mrs. Thompson, I know that Mark isn't far away. Now, if you want to, you can take me to him. That way he'll get his chance in court. What do you say?
I say you're too slick, mister. And I don't trust you. Now get out of here fast before I change my mind. Where did I fail him? Where did things go wrong?
Clay Hollister was combing the Chiricahuas, trying to cut Mark Thompson's sign. He was sure the fugitive was hiding in these hills.
Oh,
Howdy.
changed your mind?
About what?
You gonna take me to him? Sure make it easier for all of us.
Oh, I'm just looking for a stray calf.
In a buggy? With that rifle? Look, Mrs. Thompson, you gave me a warning. Now, I'd like to return the favor. I know Mark's around here somewhere, and any interference on your part will make you an accessory.
Well, you'll have to find him first, Sheriff.
I will.
Get your horse, son. You gotta ride. What? Hollis is on your trail. Come on, get your horse.
Wait a minute. Well, this is just great, Ma. We couldn't ask for anything better.
What do you mean?
He'll never know what hit him.
Mark, you can't bushwhack a man. No warning, no nothing. It'd be murder.
Look, a bullet kills you just as dead from the back as from the front. And it's a lot safer.
But Mark, your father wouldn't.
My father? You know, I'm sick of hearing about him. What he'd do and what he wouldn't. Look, Pa's dead and I'm alive. And I'm gonna stay that way.
But Mark, you gotta live with yourself and you won't be able to if you do this.
Won't I? It won't be the first time, Ma.
I won't let you. I can't let you. That's all.
Ma, let go.
No, Mark, no. Let you do it.
Well, Ma, you gotta. It's the only way out for me.
No, please, son, give yourself up for me or I'll have to.
Mark!
You would have shot me.
Yes, ma'am.
What did I do wrong to make him be like this?
Cliff, Sheriff, one for the road?
No, thank you.
We were just talking. Who's to blame?
Kid goes wrong, it's so easy to blame the parents.
I feel real sorry for Mrs. Thompson.
Any chance of getting her to move away from this?
No. She'll bury the boy next to his father and go right on working the place.
You had to kill one of them. I had to kill the other. Some business we're in.
Yeah, some business. Well, Clay, if you're ever in this neck of the woods, stop in again.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, September 12, 1881. There's something almost monotonous about a silver rush. Just about the time one wave of lucky prospectors begins to calm down, a new strike is made. And Tombstone is bursting at the seams again with new plutocrats making the most of it, and thugs and sharpies doing their best to separate them from their money. Nothing for Doc Cunningham to do here.
Oh, just the coroner. Getting too common to even make news for you anymore, isn't it?
You still think it's one gang?
not so sure. About us being one gang, I mean. Whether it's one or a dozen, they always seem to know which miner has money in his belt, which stage it's worth holding up, how exactly I'm going to ship the bullion, and they know when I'm not going to be here.
Tombstone Territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Clay Hollister.
Jack.
Month of sunny since I laid eyes on you.
Sure is. This is Harris Clyburn, editor of the Epitaph. Hoodoo Jack Oliver.
Lucky Jack Oliver. Don't want to mention figures, gents, but just twixt you and me and the lamppost. $40,000 in cold, hard cash.
I hope you haven't got it on you.
Not so's it'll fall out of my pockets. I've been carrying it around in my money belt. But nobody knows I've struck it rich, so I'm changing my style, gents. Get the idea?
I hope not.
Don't it say diamonds? I'm keeping my money on me.
Look, Jack, don't ask for it.
This sheriff's made you suspicious. After supper tonight, gents, I'm asking all my friends to meet me at Sam's. Watch me pick out my diamonds.
Your friends, huh? Well, I guess we better be there.
Free champagne. Well, see you tonight.
Well, Lucky Jack, how do you like that one? Huh? Only $1,800.
$1,800.
Well, they're all here.
Keep them coming, Sam.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. How much?
$4,200.
$4,200. And somebody fill up this mug of mine.
How do you like that one? $1,800.
$1,800. Pay the man.
Hey, Jack, here's the cream and the Bearcat of the lot. Just got it out of the safe. And only $10,000.
$10,000? You must think I'm drunk. That's black. You gents ever hear of a black diamond? No. Lady, is this real?
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
She must know, huh? Well, wait a minute, missus. Too bad she wouldn't stay for a little drink of champagne. Well, if the lady says so, pay the man. Yes, sir. Now, everybody to the Tivoli Saloon.
Yeah, let's go.
If I can get down out of here without...
Come on. You better leave these in Sam's safe.
A man can spend $20,000 in one night, and Clay Hollister thinks he ain't got sense enough to take care of his own diamonds.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, they say there's a Providence that looks out for fools and drunks.
Yeah. Well, just in case Providence is sitting down on the job, I'll have my deputies watch him, too. Lucky Jack Oliver, fourth stab victim in week. Well, I guess I need some new deputies.
Lucky Jack, huh? Looks like striking it rich was the unluckiest thing that ever happened to him.
A knife again.
Lots of knives in Tombstone.
Yeah. See you later, Clay.
I'd like to take a look at your figures, if I may.
Oh, if you will, please. I've grown to depend on you.
Oh, here it is. A small mistaken addition.
Well, I try. And thank you for advising me about the Tough Nut mine shares.
An excellent investment. I'm sure it's unnecessary to say that the information about their bullion production is quite confidential.
Oh, Mr. Starr, of course.
It's just that there's so many things going on around here.
I know. I read about that poor Oliver man being stabbed and robbed of his diamonds.
I wish I knew who took them.
Well, I wish I could tell you. Thank you. Do you have them with you? Bring them to my home.
On her way out to her home, Mrs. Curtiz was followed by one of Tombstone's undesirables, who in turn was followed by Sheriff Clay Hollister.
Give them to me.
Yeah, sure. This is a real good haul.
Going into business for yourself, Eric? Where's the black diamond?
I was looking at it. I just forgot to put it back.
I always figured you were holding out. Now get out of here before I kill you.
Look, Mrs. Curtis. When it comes to killing, you're talking to a man who knows how.
Don't do it, Eric.
You just had me killed now, so I have to kill you.
You can have him. You can have anything.
Now drop it or I'll break your arm.
I thought he'd kill you.
You better tell me what happened, Mrs. Curtiz.
My husband gave me the gun before he died. I never thought I'd use it.
Go on, tell me what happened.
Well, he picked up my purse for me in town. And then he must have followed me out here. He broke in and then he tried to... Oh, Clay! Clay, I killed a man. I killed him. How could it happen?
All right. I'll get him to the undertaker. I'll be back later.
Thank you, Clay.
This keeps up, we'll have more people in Boot Hill than we got in town.
18 blue-white diamonds, horseshoe setting. Well, according to Sam's list, that black diamond pendant is the only one still missing.
Erickson could have dropped it when he murdered Oliver, or he could have hid it somewhere.
Yep.
Must have been a frightening experience for Mrs. Curtis.
Yeah, but I'm still wondering.
Wondering?
About those diamonds, about that gentlewomanly little derringer, and about why it was used.
Mrs. Curtis? Lucky Oliver was right. This sheriffing has made you suspicious.
Could be.
What are you going to do?
Get to know a gentlewoman a little bit better.
You know, I sure miss Erickson. But there's some satisfaction in splitting 3 ways instead of 4.
I still don't like one of an outfit killing another. Makes me uneasy. There's another thing I don't like.
Look, Clay Hollister hanging around me is the best thing that's happened since Mr. Starr took a fatherly interest.
When we take the tough nut mine Star told you about, there's going to be a lot of silver bullion wanting to be moved.
And I'll take my usual shopping trip to Tucson. Now, you boys better go, huh? Clay, come in.
Thank you. Oh, you look beautiful, Sarah.
Thank you.
You feel like answering a few questions now?
I guess so. Well, as I said, I just returned home from Tombstone, and
No, I mean about the diamonds.
do you have to have all the details?
Some people have been killed because of those diamonds.
Well, Clay, he offered me some of them. And then he attacked me with the knife.
I'm glad you told me.
So am I. Because I couldn't keep anything from you now. I never want to. Clay.
The morning of September 15, 1881. The environs of Tombstone were rocked by an explosion at the office of the Tough Nut Mine. The loss was both human and monetary.
Just how many people knew that the bullion was stored here for shipment?
Some of our regular investors.
All of them men?
No, the principal of our local school, the widow of Reverend Caleb Smith, are among the ladies.
Well, could I see the list, please?
I'll have to go back to the bank. But they're all solid, respectable people. I'll vouch for them. Here's a list of our investors, and I still vouch for them.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I guess I better have another talk with Sarah.
Sarah, Mrs. Curtis, is on her way to Tucson. She goes there to buy her clothes.
When did she leave?
Told me she was leaving early this morning. Be gone 2 days. From what I've been hearing around here, I thought you'd be the first one to know.
Well, her name's here, all right. But then so is the school principal and the widow of Reverend Smith and just about every other respectable person in Tombstone.
Tell me, Clay, how are you going to arrest him? Wholesale or one at a time?
Very funny. But your suspicious sheriff would still like to know why she shot Erickson before he could be interrogated. Any suggestion?
September 17, 1881. Mrs. Curtis was due back from Tucson, and a troubled Clay Hollister rode out to welcome her and to again study the mysterious gentlewoman.
Clay! What are you doing out here?
I just wanted to see that you got back all right.
Oh, well, come on in the house.
You sure look wonderful.
Well, thank you. Well, come on in.
No, I better not. I've got to get back to Tombstone. Strange things seem to happen when I'm not there.
Personally, I think you're jumping to conclusions. Clay, you told me yourself she has imitation jewelry by the handful.
A rare black diamond just exactly like the one Lucky got killed for?
Maybe. And until you know for sure, at least give her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm going to make sure. The Tough Nut's got another shipment of bullion about ready to go out.
What are you doing?
Writing you a headline. I'll give you the details later.
You sure you want me to print this?
Print it.
All right. I'll print it. September 18. I had planted Clay's story, and the epitaph had avid readers.
It's true. Production's been beyond our expectations. We're going to get back some of that money those scoundrels caused us both to lose. But I can't understand the editor printing this story. Every detail is here. And the sheriff made a particular point on keeping this shipment secret.
Clay Hollister?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for relieving my mind about the loss from the holdup.
Oh, anytime, you know.
Thank you.
The night of September 18.
Clay, what's troubling you?
Oh, nothing.
Clay, dear.
Oh, I just don't like to upset you. All right, I'll tell you. Did you see that article in the epitaph about the shipment from the Tough Nut mine? Well, I planted it.
You planted it? You mean there isn't any shipment of bullion?
Oh, there's going to be a shipment, all right, and a very rich one. But it isn't going out on the stage with my deputies.
I don't understand.
They're taking out a fake load. Anybody who holds up that stage will get empty boxes for his pains. I'm taking the real bullion on the back roads, plain wagon, all by myself.
The morning of September 19, a reception was being planned for the deputies and Sheriff Hollister.
No. I tell you, the deputies will be guarding the real shipment on the stage.
Why would he lie to you?
Because he knows.
How?
You'll have to kill him.
Hollister? Not me. I still got some living to do.
Ned me'll take care of the deputies. As for Hollister, he's your lookout.
All right, I'll look out for him. I have to.
Good luck. Get up, Rick. Up, Ned.
That ought to do it. Bullet in this piece of tin will set the dynamite off all right.
All we gotta do is wait for him to get to us now. Come on.
It was the last likely spot for an ambush. Sheriff Clay Hollister hoped he owed Mrs. Curtice an apology.
Sarah.
Oh, Clay. I'm sorry, Clay.
Yes, so am I. Well, I guess you'll live.
I'm not so sure I want to. I don't like jails. Clay, I didn't believe you about the bullion. The boys are at Mule Mountain, waiting to ambush the stage. Dynamite.
Well, thanks for telling me.
I wish I'd told you a lot more sooner.
I'll send a doctor back for you.
Clay, I'm glad I missed.
Fire until I get right on top of that piece of tin.
And all we gotta do is find the right pieces.
First, you better pick off any deputies the dynamite don't get.
All right, drop the pistol.
Thank you. There must be thousands of dollars worth of stuff down there, besides these.
Plus what they'll recover from her Tucson go-between. They've already arrested him.
Yuma Prison. She was such a gentlewoman, I can hardly believe it.
It wasn't easy. For me either. I'd have given a lot not to believe it. Maybe even one of these.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
ইসরায়েলি আগ্রাসন বহু মায়ের বুক খালি করেছে। রেহাই পায়নি সদ্যজাত শিশুও। চলমান সহিংসতায় প্রায় অর্ধশত শিশুর ঠিকানা হয়েছে কবর। হাসপাতালগুলোর দৃশ্য আরো মর্মান্তিক। মৃত্যুর মিছিল দীর্ঘ হতে থাকায় স্বজনহারাদের আহাজারিতে ভারী হয়ে উঠেছে বাতাস। আর আহতদের মধ্যে মৃত্যুর সঙ্গে লড়াই করছেন যারা, তাদের আর
কি বেরহম, নির্লজ্জ, বেহায়া জালেমগুলো হাসপাতাল পর্যন্ত রেহাই দিচ্ছে না।
কিছুই করার নাই গো কাকা।
কিচ্ছু করার নাই?
কি কি আর করার থাকবো কন? দুর্বলের মায়ের খাওয়াটাই নিয়তি। দুর্বলের পাশে কেউ থাকে না গো কাকা।
হ্যাঁ ফজলে মিয়া, ভালোই বলছো তুমি। দেখো না সারা বিশ্ব কেমন একদম চুপচাপ নিশ্চুপ হয়ে আছে।
সবই সার্থক কাকা, যে যার ধান্দায় আছে।
9, 10, 11, 12, মোট 12টা আছে না?
বিকালের মধ্যে পাবো তো?
সন্ধ্যার দিকে আসেন।
লেট করেন না কিন্তু।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, লেট হইব না।
নতুন নাকি?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যাঁ নতুন, কয়দিন ধরে আসছে। নাও সন্ধ্যার মধ্যে ভালো করে করে রাখো।
হ্যাঁ
তাড়াতাড়ি আসো, বইসা আছে তোমার জন্য।
আইতেছি। কি রে বাপ, খিদা লাগলে খায়া ফেলবি, আমার লাগে বয়া থাকবি না।
কত কথা শুনে। দেখ তোমার প্লেটটা দাও।
শেষ। আরে ডিম ভাজি রে। তুমি নিলে না?
আমি পরে খাবো।
পরে আর কি খাবা?
আমি সবজি দিয়ে খাবো না, আমি ডিম দিয়ে খাবো।
কেন বাপ, সবজি খাবি না কেন? সবজি না খাইলে বড় হবি না, বুদ্ধি হইব না।
হ্যাঁ কর, মুখ খুলে না দেখছো? আর স্কুলে ভর্তি করাই দেওয়া দরকার না?
হ্যাঁ দেওয়া তো দরকার। তো মাত্র ঢাকা শহরে এলাম, স্কুলে ভর্তি করালে তো একটু টাকা পয়সা খরচ হবো, টাকা পয়সা জোগাড় যন্ত্র করতে হবে না।
সামনে একটা স্কুল আছে, আমি গেছিলাম। আমার মনে হলো যে ওখানে খুব একটা খরচপাতি লাগবো না, ভর্তি করাই দিই। ওরে
ঠিকঠাক মতো খোঁজ নিছো? মানে ভালোইব?
ভালোই তো মনে হইল।
দেখো তুমি যেটা ভালো মনে করো।
সারাদিন তো টোটো করে ঘুরে বেড়ায়, কই কই যায়, কাগো লগে মিশে, কিছুই তো জানি না। আর এখানে তো কারো চিনিও না।
কি রে ভাব, ঢাকা শহরে এসেই দেখি বন্ধু পাতায় ফেলছিস। তা একটু পড়াশোনা করতে হইব না? হ্যাঁ করতে হইব তো। এই যে তোর পুরান স্কুলের যে বইগুলো আছে ওইগুলো নিয়েও তো একটু বসতে পারস না?
জিগাও তো পড়ে কিনা।
আমি পড়ি তো।
আবার মিথ্যা কথা থাবর তুমি।
থাক, তুই এখন খা, আজকে আমি তোরে নিয়ে পড়তে পাবো, ঠিক আছে?
হা কর, মুখটা খুলে না। হা কর, বাহ পানি নিয়ে আসতে।
এটা হইতেছে কাজের আনন্দ, নবকৃষ্ণ ভট্টাচার্য। মৌমাছি মৌমাছি কোথায় যাও নাচি নাচি, দাঁড়াও না একবার ভাই। কি রে এখনই ঘুমাস কেন? একটু পর। ওই ফুল ফোটে বনে, যায় মধু আহরণে, দাঁড়াবার সময় তো নাই। এত হাই তুলতেছিস কেন?
বাকিটা কালকে পড়ি।
কালকে পড়বি?
পড়তে বলেই ঘুমাহে না?
আমি অনেক পড়ছি।
আবার
কই দে, পেন্সিল দে, আমি তোর এই শব্দার্থগুলো লিখে দেই, এগুলা মুখস্থ করবি।
তুমি দোকানে যাইবা না?
যাবো তো, আর একটু এগুলা দেখা দিয়ে যাই। এগুলা তোর বাসার কাজ, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো মুখস্থ করবি। যে আহরণ মানে হইতেছে সংগ্রহ করা। আহরণ মানে কি?
সংগ্রহ করা।
সংগ্রহ করা। তারপরে হইছে
Mình không phải ơi.
Giống như củ sắn này. Gì vậy đây?
Này 125 à? 205 rồi. Cộng gì đây? Tạm mới nâng cấp tất cả nâng cấp cho một lần. Bình. Rồi, xoay bài tự động không? Tôi lấy bạc rồi anh lấy xoay bài tự động này. $180 à? Vách. Không được á. Vách. Được, lấy còn. New request này 215 nắp à? 25 à? 25. 35 không? Được cộng 10 này, 30 rồi, thừa 30. 10 này. 229 à? Đó thì mà thừa 30. Không mua à? Cái mày gì luôn. Thần tài này. Thần tài lên, chờ nhỉ. Thần tài lên. Tài đến bay 120 rồi lần một thì bớt cái gì đấy máy lổ à máy lổ sao lổ máy đéo vào đây cái gì được rét à tính như thầy đặt để nó đã xuống à chợ Tết perfect good landing rồi à 105 à anh có thể chỉnh cho nó phải good landing mấy lượt rồi chồng chỉnh bằng những gì nó chưa này á vì những cái lệch chạy sang bên kia một tí Cô không? Good landing. Đéo gì? Tôi nói. Áo choàng bạc, độc dược sĩ. Được lấy mất chất tôi phục. Tôi sẽ thành vác cái điểm lính. Áo choàng bạc này. Xong đâu? Vậy. Thần tài ngay.
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইট একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো শুন আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর
ও আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস এই আসো বড় এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসা কেউ মারা গেছে কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে তাহলে কি হয়েছে সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে আমি নাকি চিটা
হ্যাঁ তোর তো ঠিকই বলছে আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাপানের সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে বিয়ে করা 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে তারপর যদি বাড়ো আচ্ছা দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য তোর দিয়ে এটাও হবে না তুই চিন্তা বাদ হ্যাঁ বল
তুইও
কি
আমি আগে সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই না আছে স্বভাবের মিল না আছে চরিত্রের মিল না আছে তোর নিজের চেহারার মিল গায়ের কালারের মিল কোনো কিছু মিল নাই বাইকটা
শোন আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইট একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত, তোর আর গাদামি বাড়ত। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর, আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না, আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা। তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না, তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই।
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস। শোন, আমি তোর ছোট হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন, তুই 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর, আমি কবজি ডুবায়া তোর বিয়ের কাচ্চি খাবো, বুঝছস? এই আসো।
Qua đường luôn ribet đây ribet 1 tỷ lần nè, ribet 1 tỷ lần càng mạnh. Ribet 15 lần, khiếp thằng này ribet 1500 lần. What the hell man. Ủa nó vậy broccoli 1500 lần thật sự là ổn. Giờ mình là one 3 nên mình không quan tâm thằng Tana làm gì cả. Ok thầy rồi. I see you again. Để lắp đồ cho ấy á, cho lấy đồ cho Asia. Bên chia lên bên chia linh binh à vẫn đập đồng đấy chứ, anh đã chỉnh như thế rồi. 6 7 8 9 34 35 36 7 38 9 2 5 36 7 8 9 180 vòng à. 10 này, 7 này, 2 lần perfect này. Đúng. 3 lần hết liên tục. Ai à, trung tâm. Thua lại. Ê, tao gặp lại thằng này Dương ơi. Thằng này tao thua ở trận trước này. Tao thua thằng này trận trước này, sao tao đái vào thì lúc đánh xong trận sao ấy. Thế tao vào trận luôn, thế tao vào trận luôn. Đó, cả thằng này nữa này. Thằng này cũng ở trận trước này. Hai thằng trong 1 trong 2 trận trước. Đó mới để ý tên đấy, rồi nhớ là đi. Gặp lại à. Vẫy tay xin chào. Nhận vật đến sau. Thương nhau. Mà ngập không muốn rời. Được sao? Ô giờ mình còn chưa ở đây Ari, nếu mà nhặt Ari vậy, chú búa. Ari không? Bình an ở phía trước cho rồi trong hai phải không? Nhưng rồi chẳng không sao qua lấy tay xin chào. Mày đi đâu chôn à? Mình 8 ấy. Mình 8 mình zone quan tiếp. Từ xong rồi ơi à. Làm chơi đánh cũng bành. Sợ thế. Nếu đánh cây xa lông vương thì thua đấy.
চোখ বন্ধ করলে তুমি যে কি করবে আমি জানি না।
কি বলো? কি করব?
জানি জানি আমি।
বন্ধ করো না, চোখ বন্ধ করো।
সত্যি কিছু করবে না তো?
100%।
ঠিক আছে, করলাম।
Will you marry me?
মোবাইল? নতুন মোবাইল? লাখ করছো কি তুমি? থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
কে?
স্যার কুরিয়ার।
দাঁড়াও। ওরা তো বাসায় কেউ নেই। তুমি টেবিলের উপর রেখে দিয়ে যেতে পারবে?
জি জি স্যার, অবশ্যই স্যার। স্যার রিসিপ্ট স্যার, সই লাগবে স্যার একটা।
কলম দাও, কলম।
স্যার বাইক থেকে নামার পরে স্যার কলমটা খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না স্যার। স্যার একটা কলম হবে?
দাঁড়াও।
জি।
যেহেতু আমার লোন দেওয়ার মতো লোকের অভাব, তাই আমি প্রথম পদ্ধতিটাই বেছে নিলাম। নিজের জন্য নয়, এই জীবনে প্রথম আমি চুরি করলাম। যে আমার মন চুরি করেছে তার জন্য, মালার জন্য।
ঠিকানাটা কি আছে ওখানে?
জি স্যার।
ঠিকানা
স্যার আলেকজান্দ্রিয়া, ইজিপ্ট, মিশর থেকে আসছে স্যার।
ও, মিশর। মিশর তো দারুণ একটা জায়গা, বিশেষ করে অ্যান্টিক্সের জন্য। আমি যতবার গেছি মিশরে, ততবারই আমি কিছু না কিছু নিয়ে এসছি সেখান থেকে।
স্যার আজকে আসি স্যার।
হ্যাঁ
আজকে আসি স্যার, একটা ডেলিভারি আছে তো।
ও আচ্ছা,
এসো
এসো।
স্যার।
অন্ধপুরের ঘড়ি বিক্রির টাকায় মালার জন্য একটা ভালো মোবাইল কিনে ফেললাম। ফলে বাকি চুরির জিনিসপত্র নিয়ে আমি মোটেও ভাবিত ছিলাম না।
মালা,
আজকেও দেরি করে আসছো, প্রত্যেক দিন তুমি দেরি করো, কি সমস্যা তোমার?
তুমি না বলো যে আমার মধ্যে একটা নায়ক নায়ক ভাব? দেখো না সিনেমায় নায়ক দেরি করে ফেলে, নায়িকা অপেক্ষা করে থাকে। আচ্ছা সরি 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 সরি। মন খারাপ করো কেন? তোমার জন্য একটা জিনিস আনছি, বলো কি আনছি।
কি জিনিস দাও? কি আনছো দাও না।
না না না, তুমি একটু চিন্তা করে দেখো কি আনছি।
এত চিন্তা করতে পারবো না তো।
বলো, মাথাটা একটু খাটাও।
আরে কি ঘোড়া ডিম নিয়ে আসছো, দাও না দাও।
আচ্ছা তাহলে চোখ বন্ধ করো।
চোখ বন্ধ করলে তুমি যে কি করবে আমি জানি না।
কি বলো, কি করব?
জানি জানি আমি।
বন্ধ করো না, চোখ বন্ধ করো।
সত্যি কিছু করবে না তো?
100%।
ঠিক আছে, করলাম।
Will you marry me?
মোবাইল, নতুন মোবাইল, লাখ করছো কি তুমি? থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। আমার একটা ফোন কি দরকার ছিল জান, তুমি এটা কি করছো? ধর ধর ধর।
ভালো হয়েছে না? ভালো হয়েছে না? দেখো, বলছিলাম না তোমার, কথা দিছিলাম না, ছবি তুলে দেখো।
হ্যাঁ ছবি তো তুলবই, দাঁড়াও। নতুন মোবাইলের প্রথম ছবি তোমার সাথে। আসো।
Quà sinh nhật à? Trai quỷ nhở? Mua được mà mình thu hàng này mà, may xăm này vậy. 对，来回来，那tự di chuyển, là thể di chuyển, là thể chỉnh hai bên là xong. Bình không phải, Bình không phải, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình không thấy ơi. Bình. Ai à? Chôn tao. M là nâng 50m. Nhanh lên tao. Từ từ rồi. Mark thêm 7 Ghét. Chuẩn lắm nhỉ. Bài sự ghét đấy. Đấy là việc. Dậy gì hay à, mảnh rất nhiều mảnh nha, rất nhiều mảnh nha. Cung luôn mà thôi, xin cái mảnh lấy đồ cho oan vậy. Thêm một cái giáp máu nữa, khiếp, mấy cái mảnh cũng hết sạch mà. Nếu mày còn lại mày cho nhau, mày cho anh không, đừng chết nữa. Thằng Vũ vẫn đang nằm mà Dương. Chết đài, mày không bay nhanh mà cái kia bây giờ có quỷ quá. Nhiều đi quát à? Ai à? 200 lap không? 200 lap. 200 lap. 95 à? 195 lap à? Tính 200 lap đây. Wow. À đúng rồi. Nhầm. Yes. 65
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল।
স্যার নর্মাল আছে প্রেশার, নিচেরটা 80, উপরটা আছে 120। ঠিক।
থ্যাংক ইউ। খামটা দে।
স্যার এটা কি আশ্চর্য দেখছিস, 1000 টাকা দিল প্রেশার মারতে। তাও
তুই জানিস উনি কে? উনি এই শহরে অনেক বড় ধনী লোক। এমন কোনো মসজিদ মাদ্রাসা নাই যে উনি দান করেন নাই। এমনকি আমাদের এই হাসপাতালেও ওনার চ্যারিটি হেল্প ছিল।
ও ভালো লোক।
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল। ঠিক আছে, এই ড্রেসটা পরবো? এটা পর।
Rưỡi rồi Quang, đi học từ 5:30 bắt xe buýt ở bến xe Mỹ Đình nhập từ 5:30 sao? Bắt là phải tách ra cùng độc hành mà sửa bình bình hay đúng gói đấy. Xong có độc hành nó xếp như là gì? Ra nhập. Yes. Cái điều vô Baran à? Baran là vô cái gì? Cả nhau một đôi vui. Ai à, hỏi quá đi. Anh đã A rồi đấy. Anh từ master lên A rồi. Tôi thường muốn vàng, Mukana, Ani, em vừa ở đâu đấy. Giàu nữa. Nhưng mà Hoàng Minh con lại yêu em ở đấy đâu. Đừng liền bảy bảy cứ game. Ê Dương ơi, lấy tướng không? Tao chạy ngang qua tướng ấy, đến nó trước mà còn cái chạy dọc xuống mà sao tao vẫn lấy được chứ? Sơn bố à? Game chôn à? Sơn bố phải tỉnh rồi. Đúng rồi, sao mà mày đi rồi, mày đi. ông 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 còn ai? Thằng Lào à? Thằng Lào Vũ. Chơi gái à? Rồi Việt Nam ấy nhở, đéo được phép mà vẫn thay trường chương 10 đánh bài Zana ảo đéo chịu được. Zana lắc ảo lắm vua. Ông Quang phải bại của Hoàng Lập Tiến đúng không? Nghe cũng nghe không, học kinh doanh. Nghe chôn lắm. Chuẩn rồi, broccoli ơi, chuẩn đấy, sự cái chuẩn đấy. Ô, bài dân Nam bị ngu à? Ê Dương ơi, bài dân Nam lắm. Tao thấy bài tao tay yếu, cứ khỏe đéo chịu được. Những người mà. Có đéo đâu. Ai chúng ngu nhỉ? Gây lộ lộ ông. Cô đánh xong trận cờ. Ê, bắn Valorant không ơi? Đấy ghê. Rồi bị bàn đấy. Tôi rất giờ đâu phải ngồi ngoài trời đấy. Còn ngày khỏe nhờ, mình thắng không nhở? Mình khỏe điếc mà. Đầu nó độc lều à? Rồi, thằng này khỏe rồi, đang yếu điếc. Ngon, để đi học luôn. Đâu thằng được. Mày sai tao sao? Sai. Điểm sôi sục và quá. Ai bảo nhện đâu. Sụp mặt lắm à. Có ăn đi phải không? Có ăn đi như vậy. Đúng rồi, thì có ăn đi. Thằng này nhót đi, để cho ăn. Có chơi để cho ăn đi thì chỉ chuẩn. Bảo Linh à, Bịch Lao à? Bạn thôi à? Bạn thôi. Adudu. Adudu à? Adudu à? Thôi tôi chịu được. Mày ăn đi à? Mày tao khỏe hơn đấy, bụng vui ơi. Hoàng Hạ Long à? Mày Hạ Long gay à? Hơi xinh không? Kinh vậy. Không phải ok, ở cái qua làm cũng chưa được trải nghiệm. Ăn quanh à? Quang à? Quang Anh à? Sao nhót giải Hiếu? Giải hôm nay thi thể tích à? Hôm nay vừa anh thấy có thằng đăng bài mà Hiếu. Vừa thấy anh thấy đăng bài là những bạn được 8 điểm cộng trở lên cứ kêu thấp, Mình còn được 3,5 đây này, yếu đẳng à? Bao nhiêu mà kiếm? 7 à? 7 à? 7. Ai à? 5 à? 5 5 5 5 5 5. Sai. Sai 5 5 5. Vẫn kiếm chỉ có 5 rồi. Ờ. Câu nào cũng làm được nhưng mà làm sai. Khả năng. Mày không yếu ơi. Nhưng không phải có điện thoại mà yếu. Còn cái điện thoại không chưa hả? Anh bảo không phải cây có điện thoại không vậy? Điện thoại mới. What? Cải thiện không? Học cải thiện không nhiều? Quăng đi rồi, quăng đi rồi. Đi. Đâu, ý là đi ấy, đi rồi học em phải đi. Ê vậy, broccoli. Căng ấy. Tưởng Hiếu về quê lấy điện thoại cái gì mà. Ở đấy, nhưng mà dịch lắm Hiếu ơi, Bạch Hầu 15k1 ở Bắc Giang. À, còn 7k nữa, còn 7k nữa. Hơn Covid, sự là mạnh hơn Covid đấy. Cái quỷ hơn Covid mà, cái này mạnh hơn Covid, mạnh hơn đấy. Mạnh hơn đấy. Try không quả. Học cải thiện luôn. Tuấn đâu rồi? Tuấn đi rồi. Trả trước chuẩn không broccoli ơi. Chuyện gì? Rồi, kích vậy rồi nói.